Hello! This will be my presentation over the Pantheon. For building the Pantheon, I decided to mix up how it was built when it was first built and how it looks now. The outside of the Parthenon isn't the main focus of the Parthenon. The interior of the Parthenon is where most of the detail is. Another thing I want to add is I put this all in 1:1 scale, as if one block in Minecraft was 1 meter. So the radius is around 46 meters or somewhere there. No, that's the diameter. The diameter is around 46 meters, and the radius, of course, is half of that. That is for the inside of the Pantheon. However, there is an outer sphere that encases the inner sphere. This outer sphere is used for structural support, as when the dome circles in, it's hard for it to stay over itself because it's constantly being pulled down by gravity, so it needs a lot of thickness in the walls so that it can hold up itself. The Pantheon can be described as two connecting squares that make, with the northernmost square being encased by a circle that has the exact same radius as its center to edge of the center of edge to the square, and then that circle is encased by the outer circle, as I was saying from earlier. Then details are quote-unquote chiseled out, because obviously it was planned before it was built, so it wasn't technically chiseled out. It just looks as though it has been chiseled out. The facade of the Pantheon consists of 8 columns, and then 4 columns, and then 4 columns again, and then technically 4 columns, just they're conjoined into the building itself. Then you're greeted with the front entrance. After entering the door, you will find yourself inside of an exclave out of the 8 exclaves that are already part of the Pantheon. Then once inside, you can see the pattern on the floor with the spheres in one box, and then just boxes that have the floor in the middle, so it's like a donut. As the building is fairly symmetrical, when you look to your left, it should be pretty similar to what you see on the right. The one major difference being the red in the top right once you enter. Focusing on the left, there are 4 stands with figures on them, except for one. Looking to the right, there are only 2 figures on the 4 stands. Putting away most of the architectural parts of the Parthenon, the ground is supposed to represent the earth, and the dome above is supposed to represent the heavens, with the light shining down into the earth. In each of the 8 exclaves, there is at least some form of art. The oculus that you will see at the top of the Pantheon is one of the most important revolutionary parts of it. It shines directly down. It is a sector of 24 degrees in angle, cut out from the sphere. The Romans were very mathematical with how they made the Pantheon. Everything has some sort of ratio to another thing, and building it felt very smooth. Everything came together, especially near the end, when you wouldn't think it would. That's the end of my presentation of the Pantheon. Thank you for watching, and have an amazing, fantastical day. God, I need sleep.